Hello my friends, welcome back again to another episode on the iCraft server. Whoop whoop. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different to start off with. Me and Jim have come up with this ingenious idea to make ourselves rich on the iCraft server, and it is going to involve basically us making like a mega store, so like Tesco or Morrison's or Iceland, or I'm sure you get the general idea from that. Wherever you live, I'm sure there's a super store somewhere close to you, just a big store that sells everything, and that is what we're going to try and do. So on these logs here we are going to sell all individual things. We're going to have one chest on each of these, spread out on there, on there, on there, on there, and on there, of course. So on all 6 of these rows here, these little aisles, we're going to have individual chests with probably item frames or maybe signs, because it might cause a little bit of lag in this area for other people, with all of what everything will be inside the chest. And then at the back here on these individual ones, we're going to have stuff that is pretty rare, like the totems of undying, maybe some wood. They won't always be restocked with wood because that's sort of an annoying thing. Unless Jim wants to do that, that's probably not going to happen by me. And then beacons, we're going to sell beacons. They're going to be pretty expensive though, I must say. And other stuff like maybe some of the new blocks that's coming in 1.12 will be on the back here, just so that they don't sort of blend in and people don't see them. Books maybe, because we're going to have books. Mending books will be on the back here. They'll be in a separate chest. And just general stuff like that. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave Jim up to this, because he's doing some great work there. He's getting the roof shape going for us. And then this is probably going to go all the way back, so that we've got plenty of room, and probably a sign on the front with what we're going to actually call the shop. But what we're going to do now is jump back to my base. We're going to grab a bunch of signs, a bunch of chests and trap chests, and then make our way back and see if we can get a little bit of work done here. So guys, we're back at my base now, and I want to show you one thing quickly. I have stocked the shop pretty well. There's a lot of stuff in there now, and I want to show you this also. In our little potion brewing room here, I have actually made some. I've made a whole bunch of stuff, so I've got some in here also, and that is really going to come in handy for the end and the nether. If you didn't see the episode where we built this, you should definitely go check it out. I believe it was the last episode. But I didn't really think I was going to have much use for it, because I don't usually do it. But now that they're here and I have like a room for it, I actually find myself going out of my way to make these, which is actually pretty awesome, because they do help us out quite a lot. So the next thing on our list is a little bit of lag patrol, because some people have been saying that they've been lagging a little bit on the server. So what we're going to do, we're going to run down here, we're going to jump in our portal, and we're going to go to some of the bases of people that have left the server or have been kicked for whatever reason, and we're going to see if we can reduce this. So first up is Ziggy's Sky Base. Hope this portal isn't too loud for you guys. But yeah, I heard somebody say that this Ziggy that used to be on the server has quite a laggy base. And that's probably one of the reasons why. I'm betting that does not help the server at all. So yeah, we're going to have to clear some of these guys out. This is taking quite longer than I expected, so I've taken it upon myself to have a little target practice. Let's see if we can hit a swoop shot, shall we? I really haven't even missed yet, and I've probably shot about 50 arrows. And it's not because I'm good, it's just because there's purely so many. I think I've got more than enough steak and leather to last me for a fair while. But next up at Ziggy's base is this thing, the chicken farm. This was full of chicken, cooked chicken, and now everything's gone. From Ziggy's base I'm up to level 19, and why is it constantly ticking? Oh, all the chicken's going through, I see. Yeah, I think that's just about everything else done here. I'm not sure what's happening down there. Junk. Okay, so I'm going to look around, make sure there's no more huge excessive farms, and then we'll move on to probably the next person. So next up on our list is Exonerated. Exonerated, I think this is his portal. Indeed it is. He left fairly recently. He was actually on the server when I joined. I think he was even there when we did the server tour on my first episode. I know he's got this farm, which looks to be deactivated already, seeing as nothing has broken off. Yeah, the piston is up. It's definitely deactivated already, so that's fine. We don't really need to do anything with that. It won't cause any lag at all. But some of these villagers are definitely going to have to die. The ones that are basically junk, we'll have a look through them. And then the ones that are all full, we'll just get rid of, like that guy. Not with the sword, because we'll end up killing all of them. So yeah, we're just going to get rid of a bunch of them. That should send the minecart down into the lava, which is in there, I believe. If it still works, that's what happened on the server tour. Yeah, I'm going to look through those. There's also a bunch up here. What's going on down here? Nothing's going on down there. It looked like it did have a beacon, but it's not there. So yeah, where are these guys actually coming from, though? Oh, I can't get up. Bloody hell, what is going on here? I'm not actually sure where they're coming from, so I need to find that also and hopefully stop it, because we definitely don't want these guys to just keep coming through. So there's nothing back here. Let's have a look up here. We're gonna have to kill. We'll just kill all of these guys because clearly he has enough there. Almost fell off again. This is so deadly. Get rid of all of these guys. Can these guys? They're stuck there. There's a lot of villagers here. Wow, okay. Sorry guys. You died, but I'm sorry. There we go, there's all of them guys gone. It's a little bit less lag round here. Where's this go? Just straight back out to here, okay. I'm not sure where these guys are coming from, to be honest with you guys. I think, what is this guy? Shepherd. That just loops around. This one loops around. That goes around there. So where do that's the only place it can be coming from. My Frostwalker boots has frozen that over, in case you're wondering. I don't know. I guess they don't come from anywhere. He must have had a farm somewhere and got a whole bunch of them and then took it down or something. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to sift through these guys, see if there's anything decent. If not, then I'll just get rid of them. This guy is actually trying to throw some bread, that's what it was, bread at you. Yeah, so I'm going to go through these guys, and hopefully most of them are junk, and then we can just get rid of all of them, because I know we have to do quite a few spaces and spots on this server where we have a bunch of villagers anyway. So alright, so most of them are gone. I've kept a few of them. This guy's got mending for 22, which isn't so bad, but I'm more interested in the infinity. That's pretty good. That one, that's gone. This one, looting 3 for 19, which is actually pretty awesome. Unbreaking 3, which is pretty rare, for 19 also. Efficiency 5 for 43. It's not cheap, but it's efficiency 5. Kept the farmers also, and them 3 are farmers also. So we've kept a few of those guys, which are going to be pretty handy. There's still some up there. We can get rid of those guys. But apart from that, I think that's pretty much all that's here. This room really isn't doing anything. I presume, yeah, it's not even really hooked up any hoppers in here yet, so it's literally just chests. Could probably get rid of some of these. I think most of them are open, so I might actually just take all of these down sometime in the future. You can see this is where the guys end up when we press the buttons. I'm sorry fellas, I am so sorry. I do apologise. But yeah, so what we're going to do now is probably head back to our base, because I don't know of anyone else that isn't on the server. So yeah, that is pretty much our lag control done for today. Hopefully there's no more bases around, but I'm not 100% sure, and I probably wouldn't know how to find them. So we're going to leave that for now, and what we're going to move on to is this little room here. we're going to make in here, it's like literally next to our little maintenance bit. We're going to make a bit of a furnace room because we don't have any, and what I want to do is have a lava in the ground just because it's cool. Basically, it's going to look awesome. So we're going to have lava down there and then our furnaces up here, which is going to be pretty awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to gather up all my supplies, I'm going to put them in here, and then we're going to get started with this. Alright guys, so I think I've got all my supplies that I'm going to need right here. I've got a bunch of lava buckets, some glass, some furnaces, hoppers and chests, and also trap chests, and then a whole bunch of coal. We do have some more coal, so luckily that isn't all of it. But what we're going to do first is jump down and put all the lava in. I don't know how much we've got here, but I think one thing I'm actually going to do, just to make this a little bit easier, is actually go and get one of our fire resistance potions. We've been making so many of all the different potions and stuff, just because it's quite fun actually, because I've never done it before. So why don't we grab one of those, and then we can make this thing a whole bunch easier. Hopefully there's some in the chest and we don't have to get the shulker out. There we go. Awesome. So we'll grab one of these and then we can just jump down with it and fill all of these in. Alright, so I've drank it. Now let's throw all of this stuff in. We want it to have source blocks pretty much everywhere, because we don't want it to be like not looking the best that it can. So let's get rid of these, and then we can do it like this. One on there, one on there, and then did we get that corner? It sort of looks like we didn't. Oh, I think we did. That should be fine. Let's have a look up at the top, see what it looks like. I'm still on fire, but I think that's pretty cool, you know. We don't want it to be perfectly still, so I'm sort of happy that it's moving around and stuff. So let's get our glass in now. I've got some black glass. The reason the lava is so low, guys, is just because of the wood here. Obviously don't want all this to burn down and stuff, so that's why the lava is so low down, but it sort of looks cool anyway. I like it. Okay, so I have an idea, and I think we might be able to fit 3 of these, sort of like, I don't know, they're not automatic, but they make it much easier. If we do it like this, and we need 2 more hoppers, and then that will be everything. We've got the furnaces there, yep, and the chests here, so I'll throw these ones on. So what you do is put these guys like this. We're going to need a trapped one there, like that, so they don't connect, because this hopper is for that one and that hopper in the corner there is for this one. So then all we need is the 2 hoppers here and the chests on the top, and then that should be fine. All you do is chuck the coal in this one, it will go in, and this one of course for this one, and then all the stuff that you need smelting goes in this one on all 3 of these. Alright, awesome. So the last chest is in, as you can see. So now all we need to do is pretty much throw all of the coal into these chests here. So we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll put 4 in each of these to start with, and then we'll see how many we have left after that. So 1, whoops, 2, wrong one. Grab all of these. Need 2 more in there. 1, 2. We need 1, 2, 3, 4 in there. 1, 2, 3, and 4 in there. Awesome. So we've got a little bit left over too. We'll just throw that in there for now. So all of it will go into here, and then the leftovers will go into the hoppers, of course. And then as the coal gets used, it will just put more into it constantly until it runs out of this good stuff. So yeah, that is pretty much this room done. If we throw some of these into here, you'll see that it'll go quickly into here, and it is not burning because you can't burn wood. Wrong. What a derp. But yeah, if we put some of this in, make it even, you'll see that 3 will go into each, like this, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and then the items will just stay in there. So once they're done, we'll just take the stuff out, and yeah, so that is pretty much done. That's our little furnace room, and yeah, that's all we need really, because we don't do massive amounts of stuff. But that is probably the first piece of charcoal I've ever held in Minecraft. I don't think I've ever melted wood before. Strange. So I've just made some of these little mossy stubble cone mossy stubble cone bricks, so that we can add some around our base. I really love this base because I can just keep adding more and more stuff to it. Like at first it was just stone brick, now I've added some cracked stone brick, and now I'm adding a mossy stone brick. Mossy is actually very difficult to get, honestly. Hello little fish. Goodbye little fish. It is quite difficult because it takes a single what is it called? The, you know, this stuff right here. What is it called? Vines, that's it, that's the one. It takes one vine per block, so it's not like you can just, you know, grab a vine and then that will do a bunch of blocks, because it's literally one vine a block. And vines really aren't that easy to get a hold of, you know, because there's no farms for them. You can't automate vines or anything like that, so it's quite difficult. So these blocks are pretty rare, honestly. So yeah, that's why I've not got a whole bunch of them. But I'm adding them around my base here and there. We're gonna put, oh dear, one in here, and that should pretty much do it in here. We'll put another couple in here because we've got a 42 here. One in here, and that should do in there. We'll put a couple in this wall also. Thank you. We'll put one in here, and then that should pretty much do that bit. We'll put one right, that's a stair, but never mind. We'll put one there anyway. We haven't got any on this bit really yet, so we'll put some more on here. We might need to get a few more of these because they do look really quite impressive. I do like the texture, definitely. So we'll throw some here like this. There's our little door in there. Throw them like that, and those two there. That should do that little bit, and then we don't really need any. We'll throw one in here just to mix it up. Awesome, awesome. We'll throw these in here. I hope this doesn't mess with any of my redstone, like that. Did I pick any up? I don't think I picked any redstone up, so I shouldn't have broke anything. And then we'll throw these in here, and then that should pretty much do for the interior of our base here. We'll throw a couple down in the little skirting board, if you like, down on this little bit, and probably a few more down here, and that leaves us with 9. Now the next thing I want to move on to is actually my path outside, because I've just taken down the was that a half slab or something? Whoops. Maybe. So yeah, I've taken down the oak floor that was here. Why is he? Go home or die or something. Put another one in here. So yeah, I took out the oak floor that was here. It did originally come all the way up to here, but I've taken it all out, put grass back in. I'm gonna add some more plants. What the heck? Why do I always go brain dead when I'm recording? Spruce saplings. I'm going to add more spruce saplings around. I want to thicken this forest out quite a lot because we don't see out here very much, and that's because I'm not particularly pleased with how it's come out. But the more I'm thickening it out, the better it's looking, and it's looking much more like a forest. I've added a lot more grass around and stuff, and it's really starting to shine through and look a whole bunch better. But what I want to do is add a little bit of a ruined feel to this bit here. So I'm just going to randomly take out a bunch of blocks, and then what we're going to do is go around and add some stone bricks and that sort of stuff into here. Because after all, this is a temple and it is ruined. So let's put all these in, and then we'll go through. If it's too much, we can filter some out, or you know, so we can put some more in, and then we can also change out for a little bit of mossy cobble and not mossy stone, and also some stone. So far I'm actually liking it though. I don't want it to be too much of a path, I just want it to look like ruined. We'll put those two there, and then we'll throw the final one in right there, and that should, I think that'll be okay. You know, I think I might get some coarse dirt and add it in, because this dirt that sort of looks good. I actually quite like it. So yeah, I'm going to grab some coarse dirt. I know I have some gravel somewhere, and I believe it's just gravel and dirt that you use. So let's grab 1, 2, 3 of those, and I think I have some gravel in here. Yes, 1, 2, 3. We'll grab those, and then how do you do this? No. Ah, there we go. So we've got a couple of 4 stacks. 4 stacks of that there. That's way too much, but at least we've got some now, so we can cut back some of this grass and put some of this in. We're gonna use this bit right here. Gonna do that. This will grow into grass, so that's fine. We'll do a little bit on here, not a whole bunch, like that. Put 2 here. We want to keep it quite thin, but looking just enough. We're going to copy that little grass pattern there because I like it. And then we'll do a little bit here, and a final little bit at the end here, and hopefully this will look much better once the actual remaining grass has grown in properly. But anyway guys, I think that's going to be it from me for today, and this has been episode 10, I do believe, which is awesome. We're getting up there now into the double figures, and I just want to say thank you all very much for watching. Leave a like if you did enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.